Solidify!
Quietly now. It's getting a little cold. Time to bundle up.
Stabilize!
Wind strike! Gotcha! One with nature!
Add Astra. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Hard work is all there is.
My strength still fails me.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you...
No, I'm not.
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
Hi, Traveler, and...
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost.
No, listen to me.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage?
Well, my dad's always been
So...
She went out a few days ago to get... I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Farm... When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. I asked the Millith guys to go
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Genshin can help.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Changsheng, Chi-Chi. Hello, child. You mentioned that.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju?
Changsheng, now's. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can.
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baiju.
I see. And your family lives near Qingse?
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during lantern...
Ayu? By any.
Whoa, yeah, it is.
I certainly do. Ayu's parents are old acquaintances.
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up.
Family is...
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's.
They searched to the north.
Well, that...
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything?
Hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you up?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. As for updates...
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either. So we don't...
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh,
Sorry we weren't able to find...
That's okay. Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Look, there's somebody who... Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Watch where you're going! Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hutao!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... My worst nightmare.
I see she...
Dad, are you okay? Your name is Jialia.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away! Sorry, Hu Tao, got it down!
Hold on a second. You're not serious.
Huh?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own end?
Use what? What are you talking about?
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry.
God remains? It is the sworn duty besides.
Now you're bringing...
Merely...
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Okay, deal. I'm happy to do it.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along.
Well, time is of the... Blockages within the... I see.
Dr. Baizhu?
Don't you worry.
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying...
I'm not...
So it's been a long time indeed. No. Come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu.
If you still have any
However...
Yes, of course.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Chung.
Bye for now.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
You know, Paimon's kind... Yeah.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docks doing hello, you busy bees, and actually, don't...
Oh, and also...
Huh? I thought I told you. Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. These days...
Okay, Paimon gets it.
Almost certainly from his master.
Wow, fancy that!
According to my grandpa, that pharmacist must have... My grandpa had a huge... So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor.
Funeral director to...
If he had just become a regular doc, but according to my grandpa... And on top of that, the kind of...
In what...
Don't know. My butt. Even that one thing I do know about Baizhu is that he... Anyway, so... I will be sticking around here for now to...
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Manthus. Mind taste. Same as. I remember.
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing.
Dad! Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember.
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju. My pleasure, really. Not at all, Dr. Baiju. You're still in the early...
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Director Who, do you have any further
It seems like the evil presence is gone after, but... How did you accomplish this in a single...
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a... But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You
Who's there? Why did you follow us here? Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system. Baiju, can you please...
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system.
Changsheng? You can do that? Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If I was treating patients with... Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Who told us that...
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything. Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui, as well as investigate.
Right!
Whoa.
Nor have I.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier.
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jack.
Wait, Changsheng, are you saying
Jiang Li did the last time she visited us.
quarrel?
I don't know. I did not.
Nor did Master ever.
Oh, so
No.
Paimon never knew you were.
So a few.
What the?
Let's split up.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Changsheng and I found a hidden
Is it?
No. Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is. Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in The Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads.
Offshoots?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the.
Only one thing could.
This is getting crazier and Hey!
Since this point,
You mean.
think a little.
Huh? So you're saying. It was Jiang Li. Wait, but. That does.
I agree.
Look at the facts.
It's too early. Yes. According to the So if we can find it, do you know anything about God remains in Chingsa village?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and these days, she has to enter a
Whoa. What?
hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance with my assistance in rebalancing your chi. Not only can.
Stronger and healthier? Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Ugh, Paimon's.
This is exactly
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the.
with how What?
Oh. If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the.
You called?
Gets Paimon every time.
Aren't all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like.
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of.
Huh? You two.
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? So too often, fervent desires. I now know what you seek. A vile monster. The land was finally cleansed of poison. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep un- However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. I do not like to intervene against mortal, but when demonic forces are involved, things can spot. Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master! Master! There's a problem!
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened?
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine one minute and then he...
Already? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next...
It seems... Everyone, back to...
Dad!
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baiju, you're back! My dad was doing...
When Gui left, he was still conscious.
Gui, please take Jiaoliang.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jiaoliang?
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still...
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still...
Oh, really?
No.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what...
Though, on the bright side...
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face. Huh? You're finally awake?
There was no time. I had no other choice. Jiangli's design is quite brilliant.
So, how much longer do you... They've been outside waiting for you. Surely he has... Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baishu! Jiaoliang seemed fine.
And as a result...
What?
Yes. Jiaoliang has though it was created...
Had he not taken it all these years...
Still. Moreover...
That explains what...
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around. Because humans have no... I fear that the situation is...
I never to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go be...
Well, I think that in any case, I have her regular and given that she's already been missing for several days...
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's...
Dr. Baiju, you've already done so... After all, if it wasn't for me,
I'm sure I'll be able to...
Be careful.
No! Before I forget her...
This trip will be...
I never expect... There's only one thing I fear now.
Very well.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and... hop to it now.
Okay.